మీద ఒక సమావేశం జరిగింది. దీనికి చాలామంది ప్రముఖులు వచ్చారు వివిధ రంగాల నుంచి. అదేవిధంగా నేను డిఓటి నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఈ సమావేశానికి హాజరవడం జరిగింది. మేము ఎవరన్నా కంప్లైంట్ చేసినా లేకపోయినా కూడా 10% ఆఫ్ ద టవర్స్ని మ్యాండేటరీగా ర్యాండమ్లో మేము టెస్ట్ చేస్తాము. మేము సోఫార్ 4830 టవర్స్ దాటి చేశాము. కానీ ఏ టవర్ కూడా మన ఇండియన్ స్టాండర్డ్స్ ఏదైతే ఇచ్చారో వెరీ వెరీ స్ట్రింజెంట్, వాటన్నిటి కూడా కంప్లై అయి ఉన్నాయి. అన్నిటికి కూడా కంప్లై కాదు, మంచి స్టాండర్డ్స్లో ఉన్నాయి. యాక్చువల్గా ఈ టవర్స్ రేడియేషన్ అనేది ఒక ఒక భ్రమలాగా అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే టవర్స్ కన్నా మన సెల్ ఫోన్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం కదా, దాన్ని చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే వెన్ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ లాంగ్ టర్మ్స్ ఆన్ ద సెల్ ఫోన్, దెర్ ఆర్ సమ్ ప్రికాషన్స్ వర్ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్డ్. కానీ 2013 సెప్టెంబర్ నుంచి గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ప్రిస్క్రైబ్ చేసిన విధంగా సెల్ ఫోన్స్ని అన్నిటినీ స్క్రీన్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ డిజైన్ ప్రకారం ఉన్నప్పుడు హెల్త్ స్టాండర్డ్స్ని వాళ్ళు కంప్లై అయినట్టుగా మనం అనుకోవచ్చు.
Okay, we are from the Cellular Operators Association of India, which represents all of the major mobile operators like Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, RIL, Aircel, Telenor, Videocon. All of them are our members, in addition to equipment manufacturers and the IP tower companies as well. Our principal objective of having this particular conference is to get the authorities, both the IT minister as well as the critical doctors, radiologists, oncologists, to be able to communicate to the public that the EMF that is there from our cell towers and our handsets are completely safe when used according to the safety norms established by the government of India. And we have consistently heard that our citizens should feel completely safe using their cell phones and in the presence of our towers, because the government of India has ensured that they are at the same safety level that is enjoyed by over 90% of the globe of international standards.
So today, the way the workshop was conducted, the first part of the workshop was we want to see what are the policies required by government to get a penetration level of broadband or data services, whichever the government is thinking to get into the rural sector. So, and we want to identify what is the business role of industry to support that process of the policies of the government, and what industry requires from the government to enhance this faster rollout. The rollout typically of a telecom infrastructure is the towers to build up the mobile infrastructure, and the ROW issues or the fiber which requires the broadband and say internet facility to the villages. These two addresses, last mile connection, is what we discussed in today's workshop in the first part. The second part was more to do with the mobile networks and the health effects of the mobile networks. So mobile, there is a perception in the people that mobile networks cause health effects, particularly on the radiation. The people have this perception because of the media reports or whatever it is, but we are put a expert panel of various doctors. There are oncologists, there is a hematologist who has gone into the molecular biology of this cell mutation, and we have an eminent radiologist, we had eminent expert public health person, all discussed, and we come to a platform to openly discuss with the audience that what is that we understand by this health effects on mobile radiation. Finally, it came out over the point of discussion that there is no immediate concern. It is a long-term study which is required further, but immediately you don't feel a concern that there are health effects because of the mobile towers. This you find a lot in our environment today. The people complaining that I'm having a headache, I'm having this thing, other stuff, or there is a perception that abortion loss is because of that, or there is a miscarriage, or there is a tumor effect. So the doctors have very clearly stated, please don't be concerned about that part. We will further on this part of the research and the various parameters they have studied, there is no need to be concerned on this. See, in India, I think AP is the 9th most populous mobile penetration state in India. So if you look at the high penetration, Andhra as a whole together, both Telangana and Andhra together, has about 70% penetration. We want that penetration to go up to 100%. See, penetration is basically what we constrained, what we see is it's not constraint that we won't want to invest, and we want to invest, of course, but we are seeing a constraint in deployment of these sites. When we go to some villages, suddenly the neighbors complain that we don't want a cell tower here. But without a cell tower, there is no communication over there. That is what we want to sell. And don't fear about cell tower. Cell tower will be there, communication facility will come, the coverage will come, more subscribers will come, more livelihood is come. People are using mobile banking, emergency services, disaster management. Everything is dependent on mobile. We want to give that awareness to the public.